technologies are changing all the time, and you know, technologies come and go, but your core mission, that is what's really important, and you have to find the technologies that really meet that core mission and really deliver that core mission to the people that you're engaging. Mobile is really emerging as something that's vitally important in terms of engaging the people, especially around causes. And you know, mobile devices are intensely personal spaces.
Hi, I'm Laura Quinn. I'm the Executive Director of Idealware, and I was just talking today about using mobile phones or moving mobile devices in general to help deliver program services, which is I think a really important area that there's a whole bunch of things that are possible on not a lot of money, not a lot of budget, but really make a big difference in program delivery. So we had a great session and covered a lot of stuff. The slides will be up on SlideShare, so you can certainly just look on the title, or you can look on the Idealware website at www.idealware.org, and we will have a link to it.
A picture is better than 1,000 words. So data visualization is that part of making sense of your data by looking at the trends and patterns that are in it. And that's just one piece of the overall measurement process.
If you can't get people to move them to action through social media, then you shouldn't be using social media. The end result has to be to get them to do something on your behalf.
Changing your website should be baked into your communication goals and your audiences, and you should change it to reflect those, not just the latest trends. Pause and think strategically before you jump into the tactics. So again, start by saying, what are our goals and who are our audiences? What action do we want them to take and where are they? And try and think about your supporters, your community, and what they want from you before you dive into the latest fad to make sure it's really something that's going to resonate.
I'm Hunter Walk from YouTube.
And I'm Ramya Raghavan, also from YouTube.
We just finished a session called Lights, Camera, Action, how to help causes and NGOs get the most value out of YouTube as a platform.
Hunter, what's one lesson that you learned from our session?
Well, I learned that lots of folks start by thinking about individual videos, but once they get going, they really start to think about their YouTube channel. What's going to be their ongoing presence? How do they start to create content that people are going to want to watch every day, not just when they've got a fundraising program going on?
You should always think about content first and telling a story that's important to your organization and really putting the issue first and the people that you're working with first rather than your brand or your organization.
Wow, that's really insightful.
I thought so.
At my NTC session, I'm going to be addressing funifying your nonprofit. And I like to use words that don't quite exist because it's more entertaining to say. And that's kind of what the session is all about. Funifying your nonprofit is getting people to donate because they're just interested in what your nonprofit is all about. You're communicating not in like a corporate or a boring way, but in a really fascinating and accessible way that anyone can relate to. I particularly love Rally.org because it's just this incredible platform where if you're a nonprofit, you can set up your own page and kind of socially get people involved to raise money. So that's not something that existed even a couple of years back, or it certainly wasn't popularized. I have to say that's very exciting.